Morning guys, Sunday the 29th of March 2020. So as predicted, we got the other dozen today, so that's 7 dozen out of the hens now. And so yeah, that's really good. And as you can see, lovely and clean. The egg boxes, the nest boxes are working an absolute treat now. Absolutely brilliant. That makes life a little easier without having to clean the eggs as well. So yeah. So here I am just outside the allotment, guys, and look what I've got. Ta-da! So I've managed to secure 10 bags of wheat for the birds. So there's 250 kilos of wheat there. Okay, it's not the best for the birds, but it will keep them alive, and that's what matters. And it's a time of needs must, so I'm a happy chappy. I need to get all this out now and get it into the shed, and hopefully get back for some more next week. So I'll catch you later guys when I've got this all sorted. Bye. Okay guys, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out with the wind. Basically I'll just give you a little bit of an update with what we've done today. So those flowers that were dying off yesterday, I decided to just put them in this bed and give them a fighting chance. If we don't get any rain through the week, then basically they wouldn't survive. So I've dotted them up the side of this bed here and put them in. The ground's being watered back again so they can get a drink, and we'll see how they do. There's still plenty of space there for growing salad leaves and things like that alongside of these. So for now, they can always be dug out and transplanted if I really want to. So I'm not sure how this is coming out with the wind, guys. So this is an experiment. So in here, last week I got the potatoes planted. This is the main crop. I know it's a bit early, but as I said, it's an experiment. So what I've done here is I've actually taken the bags of manure from the pigeons. Now there's a big difference between chicken manure and pigeon manure. Chicken manure is far more acidic in its raw state, but pigeon manure isn't. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of wood chip among this as well, guys. Now this is a top dressing, and it's going to do hopefully 3 things. The first and foremost is to protect from frost. That's its main purpose in its initial phase, is to protect the potatoes from frost if we get any. That will take the brunt of any frosts. If we get rain, it will wash down and neutralise some of the pigeon manure, but wash the nutrients into the compost below. That's its second purpose. And third but not last, the wood chip will retain moisture and hopefully reduce the amount of watering on the potatoes. So this is an experiment, guys. I've never done this before. This is my first time, and the results will tell us whether it was a good thing or a bad one. So I've done exactly the same with these 2 beds down here where I've got the potatoes as well. Now these went in last week actually, but we didn't video it. I done it myself and my son done this the last week or the week before, I can't remember. But again, I've done exactly the same. Pigeon manure with wood chip scattered on the beds and raked out, and it puts an insulating layer on the beds. That's its first purpose, to protect from frost. Second, the rain will wash the nutrients from the pigeon manure into the soil. And third and not last, but the wood chip should retain moisture and save on watering. And the wood chip will eventually break down with another layer at the back end of the year, assuming we all get there. And the cardboard on top, some more manure that's being composted correctly, and some more top dressing of compost. So guys, like I said, this is just an experiment. Don't go following my instructions at this time. This is just an experiment, and like I said, we'll see what the crop yields, if anything, whether it was a good thing or whether it was a bad thing. So we didn't get a great deal today done, guys, after we got all the hen feed put away and chicken feed. Got that unloaded, done another pigeon loft which I didn't video, and basically I'm as good as I can be for now. So just a quick update there, guys. The rhubarb is now starting to show its face over in this bed down here, and it's putting a bit of growth on now, as you can see. And this one here is doing exactly the same. I might throw some manure around these actually, purely simply because they do like manure. But as I say, the pigeon manure is not as acidic as chicken manure. This one here, it looks like it's actually it's going to go to flower. Now if that does flower next week, we'll take that flower out, otherwise the rhubarb won't produce anything. It'll put all the goodness into the flower. These ones here that we transplanted, this one's doing fine, and this one is. However, this one did try to flower, and I've just taken the flower out of the centre of there, and it was also flowered on there, and I've taken that one out as well. As I say, otherwise it would put all the goodness into the flowers and it wouldn't produce any rhubarb. So that's just a quick update, guys. I'll catch you later in the shed. Bye. Hi again, guys. I'm back again. So I'm in the shed now. I haven't done a lot of recording today. My main goal today was to just get the feed for the birds, and I've managed to achieve that. So I've got 250 kilos of feed. That'll keep me going for a month or so, maybe a bit longer even. There is still a couple of bags that was in the shed as well, along with that. So yeah, but for now I'm very, very happy, and we may even get a delivery at some point in the next couple of weeks of the normal supplies, in which case we'll just mix it all together. It's not going to go to waste, but I can at least have peace of mind now that I've got food for the birds, whatever it happens to be. So that's great. So I got that sorted out this morning. It dawned on me I'd put my taters in perhaps a little too early, a fortnight ago. However, they don't appear to have taken any harm. And we have had a couple of frosts, and I didn't have any fleece or anything like that, and I hadn't ordered any online or anything like that. Way too much going on, guys. So this year is going to be a complete experiment, and what will be, and what works, and what doesn't. It'll be a good learning curve for myself. So you see earlier on today, I decided those primroses probably weren't going to make it if we don't get any rain this week. They had poked their heads up again since having a bit of a water yesterday. So I decided to take them out of the trays they were in, and there was only 7 plants left, and I've popped them into that bed basically, and watered them in, and that's going to give them the best possible chance. They'll either survive or they won't. I've no doubt we probably will get some rain at some point next week. But while I was over there, I thought, if we also get some frosts and these potatoes continue to poke their heads up, I'm going to be... Okay, I would still get a crop, but it might affect them severely. So I thought, okay, this is a bit of an experiment. I've never done this before, so I decided I would take the 4 bags of pigeon manure stroke wood chips that I had bagged up that had been in the polytunnel for a while, and I'd already started breaking down as it happened. So I thought, right, what I want to do with this is if I just spread it out on top of the potato beds, it'll provide some form of an insulation layer against any frosts. And then of course, pigeon manure isn't as acidic as chicken manure, and there isn't a massive amount of pigeon manure in there anyways. So what was in there was starting to break down already in amongst the wood chips. So it was pretty much hoping it's going to serve 3 purposes. As I said earlier in the video, the first purpose, and its main purpose, is to create an insulation against frosts for the potatoes. The second, because it has got some manure in there, the rain will dilute that and wash the nutrients down into the compost and potentially feed the potatoes. And then what is left behind on the top will act as a mulch, wood chip, and it will retain moisture. It'll basically, when we get any rain, it'll hold the water in there and hopefully minimise the amount of waterings we need to give the potatoes. So it is an experiment, but I'm hoping it's going to be beneficial. And if it doesn't work out, well, it doesn't work out. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. It'll just be that way. I was going to try and get another couple of tomato seeds. I found the other seeds, by the way, they were in the car, and I brought them up with me. However, I'm just having this cup of coffee now, and I was toying with the idea of going in and putting some of the Moneymaker tomatoes in and some of the salad tomatoes. Some spicy leaves and some of the red lettuce and mainly salad stuff, and possibly some cabbage. However, the cabbage, I thought I had spring cabbage seed and I didn't have. And the cabbage seed that I do have, I don't particularly like that cabbage, so I'm not going to bother planting it at all. So next week will be early enough. I'm sure over in the garage, if I ratch hard enough, I will find some spring cabbage seed from previous years. Whether it'll be any good in germinating, I don't know. Anyways, guys, so this is really just a short video today. I hope everybody's staying safe and keeping well. We really do need to just continue in the vein that we are going, and keep our distance, stay safe, only go out for necessary things. I could argue this is necessary because I have to feed the birds, and it's not an excuse, I know it's not, but I do need some fresh air, and as I don't get any exercise through the week because I'm tied in the house all week, I get my fresh air at the weekends and a bit of exercise by doing a bit of digging and cleaning the birds out and things like that. So this is my exercise for the week, and I am well isolated. I've never seen a soul all day yesterday or all day today. So I am staying isolated, guys. I'm wearing a mask between leaving the house and getting here, and between leaving here and getting back to the house. And the entire process takes 4 or 5 minutes. So I believe I am being sensible. So thanks for watching again, guys. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you aren't already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. And if you have the ability to share the videos as well, please do that also. And we'll catch you in the next video. See you guys. Take care and stay safe.